assist with the luggage, with Dr. Charnley and I's planning and getting through the hotel and coach tour. And most importantly, perhaps, I had fun again on this tour in a way that can become kind of lost with lesser academic and personal and high personal quality of students such as yourselves. Dr. Charnley and I thank you so much for giving us your best. We feel like we got that as much as you could give us, so sincerely thank you. One last part. Dr. Charnley led you through the specific sites of interest for understanding the United States' relationship with Europe during that Great War. So I don't need to say that again. But what I want to close with is another point about your tour that I find very important, that has been occurring actually for the past couple weeks. Not only did you capture a memorable portion of the war, but you also learned quite a bit about each other, and seriously, about living and working as a group. You were taking care of each other, you were watching out for each other, whether or not you realized that. And to me, that is perhaps one of the most valuable lessons you've learned from this tour. A tour that moved from St. Paul's to Omaha through the crematoria. So I think what you could have potentially learned from this is that we are all in this together. Here as Americans, but far more as you get older transnationally, that we are all one. We are all in the same boat. And I hope that with such knowledge of history and such care, that your generation can truly become the greatest generation. And more astute and compassionately dismantle the ovens or defer the machetes before they are lit or raised. Take this lesson of love with all of you. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers and sisters. Take this lesson for you through the world's next night. So, cheers. One last thing, people of goals. I want to thank Dr. Charnley. Best tours. He's been doing this for 6 years now. This was my 4th. As a professor and a colleague and a friend, you have helped me so much grow professionally and personally. You've also helped me through some tight spots in the years past and this year specifically. I thank you for this opportunity that literally changed my life. So, cheers to Dr. Charnley.
Cheers to the crowd. As Kelly said, it really has been a pleasure getting to know each of you. Some I knew either in a different course, and I can't tell you how much I have enjoyed this, even though he's always hollering at me. Less at your group than almost every other group.
Ah, cheers! Well done! Yeah, but you guys are so pretty bad. Oh.
Everybody's actually really absolutely on the mark, but I know that we have worked together as a team. And learning about World War II can be sometimes very difficult, but everybody has taken it seriously. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. And when I met with each one of you, either individually or in small groups, when we talked about you coming on this program first, I don't know if I said this to everyone, but sometimes people say to me, is it really worth all the money? Yeah. And I can say to them, without equivocation, and I do, and I did, probably to almost all of you, that this is probably will become the most rewarding experience, educational experience in your life. That's my goal. If you feel that, I have partially succeeded. The other thing, we talked about the thing that distinguishes study abroad in particular and university level work is the degree to which you think. Not what you think, but the degree to which you do think. And I teach writing. I'm trained as a historian, as you all know. But the critical thing that I learned one time was writing makes thoughts visible. And in many of you, the more you have written, you've written more for these classes that you registered for than any other course probably in Michigan State. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, because I see that as both your learning journal and your site analysis journal. You're going to remember that. You are creating something in those that generations have done, of educated people, not just Americans, educated people in the world have traveled and they've written down about the things that they saw and experienced. And yes, I required it. But 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when you come back to Europe many times, as you all will, you will appreciate that even more, because you've created something that is literally priceless. Someday you'll realize that. Maybe not tonight, as you're sometimes working on that final exam. Those that have had me before, the Brodericks, know that I do a lot for family history. You end up knowing a lot more about my family than you ever would have thought. I get extremely autobiographical, that's okay. And I know I really bored a lot of you with when I was here. Here, here! My wife told me that. So, and also you have heard, and I'm really pleased that my daughter could hear me say this. When my daughter was here with me,
You're a local celebrity, Chris. Thank you.
just like her mother, we should do this. But your program has been shaped by my lovely daughter over here, because we did 4 weeks of travel that you're doing in 2 weeks. Ooh. And I hate to tell you, but you would have gone to twice as many World War II museums if Krista hadn't said to me every day, do we have to go to another World War II? So ultimately, we cut out about half of them because of
Thank you, Krista.
So I'm real pleased that he could hear that thank you. So let me conclude with the toast. I toast you all for your experience. I thank you for choosing this program. I hope you'll help me recruit for future years. Woohoo! We'll have a sign-up sheet. And I hope you've enjoyed your time in Europe. Yeah. Cheers.
Uh-oh. Your cheers glass is getting empty.